Hello everyone, I'm Translator, and back with Super Happy Havoc, Danganronpa. This time I'm going to complete the investigation that I was doing, I believe. I was in the middle of investigating stuff. I have to investigate stuff. Okay, what I have to do is investigate one more time. I have to go back to the scene of the crime, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too, and then that should probably be before the comment. Okay, and the others might have some other info that might come useful. Okay, so let's do this. Yeah. Scene of crime, baby. I should probably actually check the thing. Hold on. Let me. Uzo. Okay. It seems like Hifumi might have something to say. The boys' locker room. Girls' locker room. Hina. So does her. Celeste. Okay. He's in the main hall, Yashihiro, but Taka is in the first floor. Okay. Okay. Let's talk to you though. I forgot your voice. Ding ding ding. Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet.
That's it. I'm
But
sure
I
of
guarantee
it.
that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah, Miss Bloomberg. You stop ing. I'm trying to talk over your freaking. Okay. Oh yeah, Miss Nuremberg said she witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What'd she see?
Well,
She
it
used to
would
tell me.
seem...
It's like when the girl bullies a boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where's Celeste now? The warehouse by the door. You stop with the She was there, but at the same time not there. What's it gonna be? She was there, but not there. What's it gonna be, dude? Okay, let's check this out. Let's check the scene of crime. You!
Damn.
Chihiro's presence. But here was especially weak. Her body and her soul.
No forgiveness!
To target such a helpless being. It's unforgivable. For a wretched beast to do such a thing. I cannot forgive this. Okay. Mondo, anything new? You had a real complex about being weak. It's the same shit, okay. Oh no, man. Yeah. Okay. You gotta check the floor. The bloodstain uncovered. Caused by murder. Kyoko, have you seen anything? Hey Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation?
Indeed.
Generally speaking.
However,
If I have to get going, I have something unrelated to take out. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then,
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm going to join this party real quick. Okay. Okay, I joined your party. I'll be on Fortnite in a little bit, Troy, so we could start recording on that, but for now, I'm going to be doing voices. So remember, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the audience. I'm also trying to say the lines. Okay. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing. Okay. That's definitely worth worrying about. Okay. Chihiro's e-handbook has been added to your truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay. Let's check Chihiro's body then. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. Oh, the music's quiet. That's never a good sign. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I better give it a shot. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her in some kind of crucifixion position. Huh? This rope has a plug? Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was the blow to the head, which means somebody struck her in the head in order to kill her. The victims got stabbed. So this is a copycat killer, not a freaking the actual killer. Somebody's making it seem like it. And there's only one person who knows about this. Okay. That's Ryakia, the bastard. He's setting her up. Which means somebody struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right. There's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through that genocide jack file, something's not quite right. What does it all mean? It means the status of the dead body doesn't match the status of the other dead bodies. Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Okay, so that's the library, I believe. Okay, plus it might help to look at Genocide Jack case file one more time. Okay, so I need a Twitch.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm doing like, I'm recording something, so sorry if I'm talking like with different voices. Okay. Wait. Did I see this? It's a blood-stained poster. The blood is the most nerve-worthy part, but this swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Okay. So what do we have in our locker room? Okay. Investigator Makoto Naegi getting into this. Okay. Ooh, what's that? Looks like a shit stain. Okay. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is that? Boys' locker room carpet. Add to the truth bullets. Okay. Huh? This poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. Oh, but wait, that reminds me. The poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of popular boy bands. But in the girls' locker room, there's a swimsuit model. Okay. Could the posters have been switched? That definitely seems like the case, Makoto. But they were... But they were. Why? What reason
Why?
did they have?
Oh my god.
Maybe I should talk to somebody who knows a little more about the locker rooms. There's only one person who knows about these locker rooms. Come on. Because the person's been exercising most of her lifetime. Come on. Where is she? You. Sakura. You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I would use it together.
Okay then, let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid attention to the posters.
I see.
However,
But there is something that has been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising.
We have protein coffee?
In the warehouse, it's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. A mixed protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day, I spilled some on the carpet in girls' locker room, and it left a stain.
A stain? But I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier, the stain had disappeared. I could only assume somebody came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with.
Okay, disappearing stain. The stain didn't disappear, it moved. That only proves the point. Okay. Let's freaking... Okay, where else did I need to go? I think I need to... Where did I need to check? The archive and the library. Let's check that out. Okay. Lamp. Huh, the lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. The last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. The Akira was using an extension cord. But there was no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Yes! Makoto, you're starting to see the point of everything. What? You had to kick him because he was toxic? Okay. Okay, I think the book is over here. I want to take another look at Genocide Jack's case file. I know it was around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone. Did somebody take it out of the archive? But the only one who would do something like that, I can't think of anyone but the Akira. Okay. Just to make sure, I should check this. One box is empty. The extension cord was here. The lamp. Why is the lamp here again? Okay. Okay. I think I checked everything in here, so... Now I need to check other places. Come on, let's... Okay, so the library's been checked, so is the archive. Okay. Nothing in the gym, I'm pretty sure. I checked the locker rooms. So Hina and Celeste are the only people that I need to talk to. I could talk to the other people on the first floor just to make sure. I might get something out of it. Okay, let's do this. Okay, Taka, what do you know?
How unfortunate.
Maybe we should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all. Damn it, I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because of I wasn't strong enough. Okay. Don't worry, Taka. It wasn't your fault. Okay.
Oh, hey, Makoto.
Hey, Mako, what's up? I haven't been up to anything myself, that's for sure. Definitely haven't looked inside the mailbox.
Well, I already checked the mailbox, Yasuhiro. You basically are way behind schedule. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna check freaking Hina, and then I'll check Celeste. She's in here. Come on. Hina, why ain't you bothering Toko? Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before, she won't come out. She's just keep mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her there? My head was all swimmy, and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah!
Oh, but don't worry, I'm going to head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating?
Huh?
A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did spend time with her? Him. With.
Well...
Yeah, she was a little bit strange, but she didn't really like hanging out with other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she's always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all from the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Huh. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the other opposite sex?
Ah!
Oh wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of type of girl. That's Hina's account, okay. So I got her account now, okay. So now it's just, wait, I need to find Chihiro's thing, don't I? I should probably check. She lost like a e-handbook, didn't she? I have a sneaky suspicion. I can't. Suspicion. No, nothing in here. Okay. I thought something was in here. Okay. Never mind. Okay. Okay. Let's leave this area. I guess Celeste is the only option left. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food, to clothes, to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something. Very well, I will tell you, and only you.
Actually...
Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really?
Indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh,
Okay.
I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
In a hurry. She stuffed the jacket into... Oh, I'm using the wrong voice. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there's no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying. So somebody must have disposed of it, right? And the jacket. Okay. Which would mean the killer have gotten rid of it somehow. Yep. Oh, here we go. The trial. Let's do this.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just... It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class
trial.
You remember where to meet. Please
Yep.
go through the
Red
room.
door. Let's do this. Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. Okay. The red door is right through there. Here. Oh. Let's do this. We need to prepare. I need to get my game face on. Okay. Time to do my Akuma voice. I forgot what he sounds like. Damn it. Ahem. So this is everyone, right? Ready? So is everyone ready to what? Am I blind or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here.
Huh?
And Toko is... Huh? You really don't remember?
Come on!
Kidding. I'm just kidding. How can I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part to this class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
You know that gives away a hint, by the way. And a little spoiler, I feel like. Okay. Akuma. Okie dokie. I'll go ahead and drag her out here kicking, screaming. Just one, please. And just like that, and a few minutes later, he appeared, dragging Toko behind him. I told him I didn't want to go, but he forced me. I can't believe he would drag a girl around. Terrible. You're terrible. What? I'm doing voices. Bobby. Rivera. Phew. So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay. So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Oh, I'm not talking to you, Troy. There's somebody in this room. Okay. Texting. Okay. So, shall we get going and find out who killed Chihiro? Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm, and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Somebody made the choice to kill a girl like that. Ugh. Right. Right. And that murderer is one of us. Somebody staying right here. Let's do this then. Fucking onto the elevator. You have no choice, right? You have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Okay, stop with the dialogue and let's get into this. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. I couldn't stop speculating. Okay. Man. You're getting out of breath. The steel box sank with heavy, clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. As we went deeper, uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was ineffective, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, here we go. It came to a sudden stop. Here we go. What do you think, huh? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get it over with.
Very nice.
Good. Now you're ripping, raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well?
Okay then, let's get this show on the road.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Everyone, please find your assigned seats. Okay. And so, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, I'm not reading this. I read this before. Okay. Deadly deception. A deadly class trial. Okay. Save. Now it's time to get ready. Set skills. Do I have any more skills? What other skills do I have? Neural... Ooh, this looks... Neural liberation. Don't know what that is, but it looks interesting. Okay. Open the handbook. Shoot bullets. You got my Akuma file, Sakura's account, locker room dumbbell, Mondo's account, card reader, main hall e-handbooks, broken e-handbooks, Genocide Jack's case file, Asahina's account, boys locker room carpet, 2 locker room posters, Chihiro's handbook, Status of the Dead Body, Disappearing Stain, library desk lamp, Celeste's account. Okay, let's freaking do this! Yeah! Finish preparations. Time to fucking uncover this door.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Ah, this is great. Now I don't have to do voices during class trial.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. We already know the fatal blow. There's blood on it. Okay. Locker room dumbbell. Okay, wait, I forgot controls. Hold on. Pause it. Let me figure out. Speed up debate. Press triangle to fire truth bullets. Load different truth bullets. I think. X will sign.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
No, it wasn't an iron pipe.
No, that's wrong.
Fucking dumbbell, man.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell, found at the scene of the crime?
Okay, I need it. Okay, I'll do that later, Dad. Okay. Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime?
It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yay! That's so creepy!
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Okay, did he really kill Chihiro? A new element has been added to the non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Okay, let's... White noises. Shoot bullets with obstacles. I need to press X for silencer. I already know this. It says it in the thing. Okay, forget it. Good luck, have fun. Okay. Genocide Jack case file.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
No,
Yes,
that's
there
wrong.
is. Yes, there is proof.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kinda weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
You're going to get me in so much trouble.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
The fooey. Okay.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Okay. The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know, if I'm not mistaken, it has to do something with the business. What am I? Bloody message of behind? How the victim was positioned.
I got it!
Yeah.
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way.
Okay.
Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes. In fact, it's Toko.
Well, there we go. It's Toko. He screwed over Toko.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
You lie!
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also not to be Toko. The answer is just that simple. She's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Oh god, the mini game. Okay, I need to figure out how to... What am I spelling? Schizo? I think I need a T. Is it D? And O. Oh. Schizo. Okay.
Now I understand!
There we go. Not T. What the fuck
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have... what did they call it? dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
That's true. And one thing that shows Toko to have had is her behavior changed.
I got it!
After...
You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
And then woke up.
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
I'm fine. Yeah! What was that? I'm not reading it. Web of lies. All that.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
That's why she said those things about Genocide Jack. I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer. I'll drive out the murderous fiend. Okay.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
Okay. What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her.
You're going to play Fortnite? Yes, Troy. It's after this.
What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
How can you tell them apart?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack and that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised! I can't believe you lied!
You didn't lie.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise...
I promise. I knew you
You
had
said
something to
if
hide.
I kept my promise,
but there was more.
you would go out with him. That's the only reason I promised.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that, but you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing.
I tried. I swear I tried to control it.
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second... Well, here we go. Her personality's taking place.
Well, hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
Yes! What the heck?
So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do?
Oh god. I'm not going to be... I don't know how I'm going to do that voice.
I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko, that's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's fault.
She's so intense.
Like they say, sound sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
Can you stop with poems? This ain't poem night. This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid? And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone.
God, your eyes and...
Just kidding again!
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Huh?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster!
Maybe. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. Like she said, I need to get some more details about all this. Okay. Go, McCuddle. Expose the truth. Face of the grass of the dead body.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone!
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
No, it doesn't!
No,
It
that's
doesn't
wrong!
match completely. Byakuya, you're a lying bastard.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that.
Okay.
I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you! I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything.
Can you stop Can you not compare food with killing?
But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is no creation.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
There's one clear difference between the murders. In the photos from other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and stomach. Here you can... The victim's fatal injury.
I got it!
It's stabbing.
For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
That is so creepy.
But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right? Ah, yes.
That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right! In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the turtle, then the arrangement of the body would be the pestos!
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
Yeah, what Yashihiro said.
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. The second difference to relate how she was suspended. In the photos of the Genocide Jack cases, the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you see the clear... What was used to suspend it?
I got it! Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrist.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend.
Scissors.
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
Pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Okay, let's see. There's a pattern surrounding Genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit it. If you look at the names of every victim, you'll notice... I think I figured out. I know why Chihiro was a girl.
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Okay. Oh, they're all guys.
They were all... guys?
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men!
Oh, God.
I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So, since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely. When you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school.
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class, envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Ooh. She's packing heat with scissors.
She's fully equipped. That's right. So I can kill anywhere, anytime. Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, you gutter dogs, all of you. Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
He can't take any of this.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
Yeah, I know it's not good.
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or...
Actually, hold on. There is one person could have copied just a Jack cases. The only person who knew about it beforehand. Where is he? He knew it before.
Here's my answer. Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Then, the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it! The adorable glasses man was behind it all! Oh, I'm on fire!
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little
How'd you know it was a girl that died?
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girl.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's some...
Okay then, go ahead. Share with the...
There's a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. I didn't make it clear to everyone. You knew that I meant... Whatever, let me... Two-bullet fast back. Hold on. Triangle, you memorize that weak spot. Memorize the phrase. Shot the truth bullet. Okay, I think I know. I think I know what to do. Okay.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kinda weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
you absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Wait, you didn't
So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first.
Damn it.
There was no time for... What's so strange?
You didn't knew it was a girl. There was no way you knew it was a girl beforehand.
Byakuya was acting kind of weird
before we found the body. But he was acting weird.
If you're presented with the opportunity that's a natural...
The victim was Chihiro, who
no,
was a girl.
No, I was
So of course I would suggest we check the girl.
There was no time. What's so strange?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Before.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting...
If you're presented with the opportunity to check...
That's a natural reaction!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a...
Before the body!
No, that's wrong!
Yeah! You didn't knew it was Chihiro.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that, because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
Okay. The differences between Genocide Jack's case murders. Okay. Evidence proof Byakuya is responsible for the murder. What could it be? Is it what the person was suspended with? It was the rope. It was a plug. Extension cord.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own specials, and I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended. It was some kind of rope.
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very...
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get...
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
That is a lie!
No,
you did
that's
see
wrong.
that rope, bastard. Acting so smug.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before.
Yeah, Makoto.
Because you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord? What?
Uses that
An extension
lamp
cord?
a lot.
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you?
Yeah.
And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder.
Yeah.
And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Wait, is he not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
Which one is it? Are you disagreeing or...
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
True.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did
Let
it.
me think.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath.
Okay.
What about all that bothers you?
Wait. What was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean... Can I really just accept what Byakuya said as the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he just said. The scene of the crime!
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that.
How is it no question about
How
that?
could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
The rest of the murder scene, yes! I call him off
That
guard.
was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, did you just take off your guard? Yes. You showed him, Makoto. When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up until now, maybe Byakuya never realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been taken somewhere else.
Hey! Don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
I know the proof. Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. There was something that switched between the boys' and girls' locker room. I know what it was. Posters!
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof? is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Okay.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other
Not
thing I
maybe,
noticed
they were.
about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Oh yeah, hold on. I'm going to try it. Okay. You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on, but I noticed that after the murder...
Scrubbed away. No, it was not scrubbed away. It was moved. I saw it right here.
I got it!
It was in the boys'
The
locker room.
stain on the girls' locker room carpet. In fact,
That's definitely this...
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched? But why would anyone...
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
What?
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime?
Okay. Okay, I need to stop right here, actually. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to try to... I'm going to be recording something else. I'm going to be recording with Troy some Fortnite. So if you want to see more on my channel, stick around because I'm going to be recording an hour of that. And then I'll show you the GTA, what I'm probably going to be doing for GTA. I don't know. I still don't know what my plans are for GTA story mode. I'll figure out something. So see you next time.